Hey there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Maitland Explains. Today's episode is all about the changes to documents in MEX 15 and exactly what you need to do to make the most of these new features. We'll go over live editing, the document carousel, when to use the MEX extension server, and the new layout mode of the Documents tab. But first up, let's figure out how to tell the difference between a document uploaded to MEX 15 and a document which links to a file on your computer or network. When a document is uploaded to MEX 15, you can only see the name of the document and the file type in the file path column. All other documents aren't actually on the MEX 15 server. You'll see an example of each type of document on screen. So, if you see documents starting with double backslash, or a letter with a colon, and then a backslash, this means they're only links to a document on your local computer, or onto a shared drive on your network. But if you see them beginning with HTTP, colon, // or FTP in the same sort of way, this means they're usually somewhere out on the web. With that cleared up, let's talk about the live edit feature. With certain document types, like Excel or Word, if you highlight the document and click Open, it'll open the live edit control in another tab. The live edit control is actually very similar to Excel or Word and allows you to make changes to documents without having to save them back to your computer and then re-upload them to MEX. Instead, you just save it right there in the browser. However, if you do actually want to download a copy of the document to your computer, you can just click download instead of opening it, and it'll do just that. Live editing and local documents actually share one really cool feature. When you edit the file, that's all you have to do. When someone goes to generate a report with a document attached, it will already have the latest version. You won't have to upload a new copy to MEX. One of the reasons I think live editing is extremely useful is because unlike local documents, which require you to be inside the network on a PC, you can actually edit documents on your tablet or phone of choice. So, be it Android, iPhone, iPad, the Galaxy Note, or your smart fridge, you'll be able to edit and save documents anywhere. One very important factor that I can't stress enough is that running local documents will mean you'll have to run the local extension server. Now, this is such an easy process. Step 1, go to the drop-down menu on the right-hand side. Step 2, click Download Extension Server. Step 3, run it. The extension server will say, waiting for connection, and from then, you don't have to do anything. When you go to generate a report or open a local document, it will just work. No need to make it complicated. Since the release of MEX 15, you may have noticed the Documents tab has two different modes of layout. You can switch between them by right-clicking and choosing the respective view. First, what are the changes to the classic list view? You'll see 3 new buttons: Move Up, Insert, and Move Down. Sequencing documents now plays a role in 15 because it determines the order of the documents in the document carousel. This means if you want a particular image to appear for an asset, you'll have to make that image the first in the sequence. Now, this is also the case for printing documents and what order you want them to print in. Let's swap to the icon view. You do this by right-clicking a document row and selecting View Icons. In the icon view, you can change the sequence by dragging and dropping a document into the different position. Or you can click the plus icon to add a new document. Or you can just click on a document to open it. There's also, you'll see if you highlight comments, you'll be able to click that and add a comment or change a comment for a document. Overall, the functionality is very similar, except the icon view gives you a quick glance at the contents of the document if they are an image, and for everything else, it'll show the icon that you see in Windows. In addition to the icon view, there's also what we call the document carousel, which can be accessed from work orders, requests, assets, and the PM listings. You'll notice it straight away in the asset listing. It's the container where all the images appear in. For everything else, if that row has a document, a paperclip will appear in the number column. Clicking the paperclip will show the carousel. It just gives you a really quick glance at all the documents in the order of their sequence. You can even click a document to open it, even utilizing that live edit feature I was talking about before. It was great to see you tune in for this episode of Maitland Explains. I'll catch you next time, and as always, you've been great, and this is Maitland signing out.